Look, I know you're feeling stuck right now in your life and you have this goal of gaining weight, bulking up, gaining muscle in order to become respected and stop being skinny, but you simply don't know how to accomplish it. Now, if that is you, I need you to watch this video very, 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 very closely, because I'm going to show you a full plan with action steps that you can follow and you can use in order to get big before 2026. And this is not a joke. I actually thought about this and I made notes and the full plan. I designed the full plan for you. So without further ado, let's begin the video. Now, assuming you have this video on full screen and all that stuff and you really focus on it, let's do this. So step number 1 is going to be setting the goal. Now, let me grab my, this thing. So, setting the goal. We have 3 months to make this happen. Only 3 months, right? Until 2026. And I designed this goal to be as specific as, I designed this as specific as I can, but at the same time as realistic as possible, right? So the goal for you is going to be in 12 weeks, 3 months, to gain anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds without getting too fat. And that means with the body fat percentage between 13% to 18%. So as you can see, it's specific, but realistic. So again, gain 6 to 10 pounds without getting fat, meaning 13% to 18% at the end of these 3 months, in 3 months. So this is going to be our goal. My only concern is not that this is not possible. I'm 100% sure that you can gain anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds. And I don't care if you are brainwashed by the fitness industry or whatever. What's the word? Toxic fitness influencers or whatever, coaches, whatever. If you are brainwashed, you are going to think that 6 to 10 pounds, only 6 to 10 pounds, that's too low, too less, or whatever. That's not too much. And I understand. It's not maybe what you expected. Maybe you expected me to say, yeah, you're going to gain 30 pounds in 3 months. That's still possible, right? If you eat like a pig. And let me tell you that if you do that, you're only going to get fat. You're not going to have a good physique at the end of these 3 months. And my goal for you is to get rid of the skinny body, but look better, right? Not look worse than before. So 6 to 10 pounds, I'm 100% sure that you are going to be able to achieve this. My only concern is that you are going to gain some fat too in this process, because 3 months is relatively a short time frame. You can definitely gain 6 to 10 pounds and gain some muscle, but it's a relatively short period for you to build a lot of muscle or only muscle. Now, some of you will be able to pull this off with very good genetics, but that's why I said 13% to 18% body fat, right? Some of you are going to end up with a little bit more body fat, and some of you are going to end up with less body fat, right? But in the end, if you follow my instructions, I'm pretty sure you're going to look better than you look right now. You're going to be able to fill out those t-shirts. So let's go, as we know where we're heading, let's go right now to step 2, which is going to be the surplus. So to achieve 6 to 10 pounds in these 3 months, we need to be in a surplus of anywhere 300 to 500 calories on top of what your body needs to maintain your weight. Now, I'm not gonna bore you with all that basic advice. All you need to do right now, take your body weight in pounds. If you have your body weight in kilograms, go to Google, convert it, come back, and take your body weight in pounds, put it in a calculator, and then multiply it by 16. After you do that, whatever number of the calories that you got after making that calculation, that's how many calories you will start to eat from tomorrow or from today. It doesn't matter. But from tomorrow, let's say from tomorrow. What I wanted to do, try to spread these calories into 4 to 6 times a day. Meaning it can be 3 meals, 2 snacks, or 4 meals, 1 snack, 3 meals, 3 snacks, whatever you want to do. From my experience, I recommend 3 meals and 2 snacks, or 3 meals and 1 snack, whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. I want you to eat all food groups. Do not cut out fats or protein, or not, you're not going to cut out protein, but do not cut out fibers or any kind of macronutrient. I want you to eat a balanced diet, eat from every single thing. You can add, tip here, you can add to every single meal, you can add olive oil, things like olive oil or any kind of nuts, combine it or eat it after the meal, some nuts, in order to add a few hundred extra calories to that meal, to make it easier for you to get those calories in. So, as an example of how you can structure this out. Let's say after you calculate this right here, you calculate this formula, and let's say the result is 2,500 calories. Probably it's not going to be an even number. It's probably going to be something like 2,375. But you can round it off and let's say 2,500. So you can split it something like this. 3 meals and 1 snack. Every single meal is going to be 700 calories. 700, 700, 700. And then snack at the end of the day, maybe 400 calories. And you got to 2,500 calories a day. So it's not something too crazy, not too hard to follow. Do whatever you want. If you feel like you can eat more and you like to eat more, put more meals and more snacks. If you feel like, okay, I'm not really hungry, I better eat less times a day, add this good example, 3 meals and 1 snack. I wouldn't go below 3 meals because that is gonna hurt your ability to take all the macronutrients and micronutrients, right? We still want to be healthy. Like I said, we don't want to cut out any macronutrient. Again, don't overthink this. I know you want to be perfect from the start, but don't overthink it. Just make something that works for you. Step 3. Let's go to step 3, and this is going to be tracking and adjusting. I'm going to talk about training and all that stuff, but first we need to get done with this. So tracking and adjusting. Now we have how many calories we need to eat, and we're going to eat those, but then we need tracking and adjusting because you're eating more, but we want to keep an eye on the changes in your weight. Keep in mind, 3 months, it's still 3 months, 12 weeks is not too much. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to pull this off if you follow this as I say. So that means you make sure you don't skip any step. Especially this step, because it's going to seem to you a bit boring, but it's crucial to achieve this. So what you want to look for in terms of changes in your body weight is going to be gaining anywhere from half a pound to 1 pound from week to week, not from day to day, not from whatever, week to week. That's what we're looking for. How can we track this? Is basically tracking the weight. That's the easiest way possible. You can add in take some photos now and have some progress pictures. That's going to help you. But I'm going to show you a quick tutorial right now on what you need to do. So first of all, you're going to get a scale and you're going to weigh yourself every morning, 7 days out of 7. Right? That means every single day. Do not skip a day. At the end, you're going to have 7 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the end of the week, you're going to have 7 numbers. What you want to do is put the numbers in numerical order. And then you're going to cut the first. No, actually, let's make this like this. So after you put the numbers in numerical order, you're going to cut the first 3. Right? And you're going to get 1 number in the middle. You're going to cut the first 3 and the last 3. And that's basically your weight, how much you weight, the most accurate weight. So you're going to continue to keep doing this week after week, week after week. And you're going to only compare this weight to this weight, to this weight, to this weight, from week to week, not from day to day. So then you're looking at gaining from 1 week to another, half a pound to 1 pound. And that's it. Make sure you are within this range. Now, if you're not gaining half a pound, eat a little bit more. add a few hundred extra calories, 100, 200, 300, whatever you want, and track again next week and make sure you are within that range. If you gain more than 1 pound, I wouldn't recommend you do that. Cut a few hundred calories, maybe 100, maybe 200, and track again until you are in this range. If you are between half a pound to 1 pound from week to week, you're golden. That's it. You're going to achieve this goal. So that's what I wanted to do, and that's why this step is crucial. If you do not track, you don't know how much you're gaining, and you don't know if you're going to achieve this goal. It's like trying to walk with your eyes closed. You cannot do that. Next, if right now, because I taught you some stuff, right? And it's a lot to do. And if you're thinking right now that there's too much to do for me, Marius, and I just want to gain weight, I don't care about doing all this stuff, I just want to gain weight, and you're not sure how to do it properly, especially the tracking and the meals and all that stuff, the calories, and you're not sure how to do it, and you really want to achieve this goal, what I really recommend to you, if that is you, I highly recommend that you join my program, because basically I'll walk you through all the steps that to make your transformation and to achieve this in 3 months. And if you join today, of course, you're going to achieve this goal until 2026. And basically, I'm going to adjust your plan from week to week to make sure you accomplish this. And besides that, you're going to you're going to get all the meal plans that I've already made for you. So all you have to do, you go to the first step, calculate how many calories you need, then you choose the meal plan, you get all the calories listed, calculated already by me, and you get a bunch of food options. All you have to do is just eat, right? And here you can see what other guys just like you in your situation have to say about this. Basically the guys that are inside of this program right now. So step 4, by the way, it's the first link in the description if you consider joining. So step 4 is going to be the protein goal. Very quickly, not much to say about this. For our objective to gain muscle and gain weight, all we have to do to make sure we nail this, get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight or 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. That's it. It's going to be enough. You're going to provide more than enough protein for your body to use to build muscle, a lot of muscle. So we're not going to worry about that. A pro tip, get your protein from complete protein sources. So we have complete proteins with all essential amino acids in there. There are 9 essential amino acids in a complete protein. And then we've got proteins that are not complete. Something like that. That do not have all the essential amino acids. Now you can imagine, after you eat this, you have complete protein right here and complete protein, not R, complete protein here, right? So you can imagine when you digest this, your body is going to break these proteins down. You can imagine when your body is going to break down a complete protein, it's going to get all these essential amino acids and use them to build muscle. What happens if your body breaks down a protein that is not complete? It's going to get only 2-3 essential amino acids. It's not going to be optimal to build muscle. So that's what I want you to do. And examples of these complete proteins are whey protein, casein protein, eggs, and any lean meats. Make sure you get the most of your protein from this. That's not to say that you cannot eat, for example, carbs that have some protein but are not complete proteins. Of course, eat those too, but the majority of the protein, get it from these sources. And a pro tip for you, again, very easily for you, buy a whey protein, have 2 scoops in the morning, 1 scoop at lunch, 1 scoop in the evening, and then on top of that, you have your main meals as well with protein, with all food groups. So then you really make sure that you eat a lot of protein, and it's basically more than enough. Step 5, resistance training, and this is probably going to be the last or not. No, we have one more step after this one. So, first thing you need to do is you need to pick a split, right? And for beginners, I really recommend a full body meaning that in every session, you train your entire body. So we're going to do full body 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, let's say, or upper, lower, right? So that's 4 days a week, and you train your upper body, then your lower body, then your upper body, then your lower body. Or if you want to still do three times a week, you can have upper body, lower body, upper body. Perfectly fine with me. Or if you want a 5-day split, right? You make a 5-day split. The point here is to not overthink it. You don't want to overthink this because you just want to start. If you're a complete beginner, it doesn't really matter which split you choose. It matters more to stay consistent and on track. So how to pick the one that works for you? Here's the thing. Just answer this question and you're going to find what split you want. How many days can you train for sure every single week? And the first response is your split. If your answer to this question is, I can only train 3 days a week. Fine, that's it, 3 days a week. I don't care which one you think it's more optimal or the better. No, just pick the one that you can sustain. So if you can train only 3 days a week, it's 3 days a week. If it's 4, it's 4. If it's 5, it's 5. Do not go more than 5 because for your step right now, you're a complete beginner. You don't have to train 6 days a week or 7 days a week or 8, 10 days a week. No, just 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. The answer is your split, like I said. So let's say you want to train 3 days a week. You can do full body, or you can do upper, lower, upper, or 4 days a week, upper, lower, or 5 days. You can do push, pull, legs, push, pull, for example, right? Now, we have the plan, what to do in the training. Do 2 to 3 exercises per muscle per session that you really like. Most of the exercises that you want to do, you really want to do. So that means that you need to like those exercises. Because if you like the exercise, you're going to be more likely to increase the load, progress, and all that stuff, train harder. So 2 to 3 exercises per muscle per session that you really like. 3 exercises for the back because it's a muscle group, not only a muscle, multiple muscles there. For the chest, 2 exercises per session, more than enough. Hit the arms, chest, shoulders, and back 2 times per week, and you're going to be able to achieve this very, very easily with all of these programs right here. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Now, how hard to train? My response to you is to forget everything that you already learned. So I want you to train till failure with good form and with good technique. Good form means that you have the correct form of doing that exercise, and you do not break that form, and you're not prone to injuries, and you do the exercise correctly. Good technique is that when you do the exercise, you are targeting and feeling the muscle that you want to train. If I do bicep curl, I don't want to feel my shoulders or my forearms. I want to feel my biceps because I want to train my biceps. That's the thing. So good technique, good form to failure. That's it. Every single week, try to add either 1 rep or 1 kilogram or train slower. So in these 3 months, you pick one, stop overthink it. Every single week, at the start of the week, you choose one and you do that for the entire week. So let's say it's Monday. Okay, what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to only add reps. So I'm going to add 1 rep to every single exercise the entire week. And I'm going to keep the weights and the sets the same. Next week, I'm going to add 1 kilogram and I'm going to keep the reps, sets the same. Next, I'm going to train slower and I keep the reps and the kilograms the same. That's how you do it. Small progressions. Don't overthink it. Choose one and do one of these every single week, right? Step 6, sleep. And here, not very much to say here, right? All I have to say is that muscles grow during sleep. So you need to sleep. For this protocol, you are not allowed to sleep less than 7 hours in these 3 months. I don't care what happens, you're not allowed to sleep less than 7 hours a night. I don't care if you have to say no to clubs. I don't care if you have to say no to nights out or to alcohol or to whatever you're doing that can disrupt your sleep. I don't care. You are in the trenches for 3 months, so prioritize your sleep. I don't care what you're doing. You can have a party at the end of the 2026, but before that, you prioritize your sleep, you're building muscle, you are in the trenches, you do everything that I say in this video and you follow this plan. That's what you're going to do. And just to sum up, we have the surplus. We have the surplus done. We have resistance training. We know how to sleep. Okay, sleep more than 7 hours. We got the protein goal and we know how to track and adjust the weight. If you just follow this plan every single day of the week, I guarantee you by the end of 2025, you are going to have a transformation. You're going to look better than you look now. If you're skinny, if you're insecure, just follow this plan and you are going to have a transformation. You're going to get rid of this. And one more thing, I probably should have said this in the beginning of this video, but I'm going to say it now just for the guys who are still watching this video. This shows me that I literally have, if you're still watching this video right now, I literally have respect to you, right? Because most people click off after 20, 30, 1 minute, right? So if you're still watching this video, huge respect to you right now. So what's going to happen is better have this mindset, because most of you are going to say, yeah, it's only 3 months. I'm not going to make big changes. I'm going to start from 2026. But my argument for you right now is, why not starting now? Because from my experience, I can tell you that you're not going to get everything perfect from the start. So that being said, it's better to have this period in which you're trying to figure things out, maybe learn some new things and all that stuff, and build a base. And then in 2026, you just start to build up on this base. Then you're going to make the most progress. Because what's going to happen if you do not follow this right now, if you do not start today or tomorrow, if you do not take action, what's going to happen? You're going to, at the end of these 3 months, you're going to go down. You're going to be worse than than your position that you have right now. So in 2026, it's going to take you more. It's going to take you longer, much time than it's going to take you right now to make progress. Do you understand? Like, you're going to have to build up a base, and it's going to take you more time to build the base and to learn the basics. Rather than if you were to start now. So take this video again, go through it again, watch the video closely, and implement the right steps, right? And if you are not sure what to do, right? Or if you really want to ensure your progress. So by the end of 2025, you're going to have your transformation. Chances are, if you're still watching this video right now, I have your dream body and you want to look similar to me. So I've put all the things that you need to know and all the things that I think that you really need in order to achieve this transformation. And basically I tell you exactly what you need to do, and you talk to me every single day on one-on-one. So yeah, there's no way for you to not make progress if you join our program. You can talk with some of the boys in there. So yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff in there. Click the link below and join us today, because we are making progress. I'm going to be honest with you. We are making progress, and you just want to be with us, right? Because we're building an army and we're getting jacked together.